To the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
New York.
They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Jets.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Dolphins nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jonathan Allen
bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now Jackson on second down. He completes it to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 42-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Dolphins nothing.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the pickup, second and 6 at the 26-yard line.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Dolphins' 20.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
The ball carrier.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown, New York.
J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. This one brought in by Jefferson. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and
8. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jack Doyle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Jets 21, Dolphins 14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Finding room at the 30. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually out in the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Brings up 2nd.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now Jackson will look to throw it. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kareem Hunt, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read. Pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
And the Jets.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The gun now on 3rd down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. That one is caught by Hunt. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And that one results in 35 yards.
At the 20-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Third down, here's Hunt. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Dolphins, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire